Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Today is Wednesday the 25th of June 2025. So let's see what your moon messages are. We have a new moon in Cancer today. So it's a really good time, Sagittarius, for setting out your intentions, asking the universe, putting in your affirmations and letting the cat out. Hold on a second. Bloody hell. Okay, you guys. So, what are the messages for Sagittarius at this time of the new moon in Cancer? Give me a card for Sagittarius for the new moon in Cancer. Spirit, what is it they need to know right now? Be bold, make the first move, cardinal moon. Okay. So there's something that you need to initiate here. You need to pluck up some kind of courage. On the bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. You just need to make the first move with something. Okay, so let's just move this mic back a bit. There we are. Let's go in with your Kipper messages. Messages for Sagittarius. You've got unexpected income, but then expected at the same time. Okay, there's something that you're expecting in this energy right now. Excuse me. But what does come in could be unexpected. There's something that's not going to go the way you thought it would. Excuse me. Main male, okay. Hold on, I need to pause this and cough my guts up. Okay, I think I caught it. Toil and labour on the bottom of the deck. So there's something that you could be working hard on in your life. Could be really focusing all your energy on work, but whatever this is, it's hard work. It's toil and labour. Okay, toiling away. So let's just see what your messages are. I'm gonna go with this deck here. Okay, so spirits, what is it that Sagittarius needs to know right now at the time of this reading? What does Sagittarius need to know, spirits? Soulmate, okay. A soulmate connection, unexpected. So there could be somebody that you meet unexpectedly around this time. So a new cycle coming in, and then with the full moon, something about completion. So a soulmate connection here. Give me another message for Sagittarius. There's expectations and there's planning. There's something that you could be at a crossroads over something, but I see you kind of leaning more towards one decision here. It's like you're trying to envision some kind of future. Where will this take me? So your expectations about your own future here may be a little bit uncertain, but you're leaning more towards one idea or action than the other one. Tell me more about Sagittarius's energy right now at the time of the Cancer new moon. The Empress. So there's somebody here, this main male, or they could be female, or you could be this main person, but there's this energy of somebody seeing you as this empress. Doesn't matter what your gender is, whether you're male or female, but this is, you know, very nurturing, very loving energy, and it's somebody that is very, very beautiful. So there's somebody here that sees you as this empress, somebody that they're in their emotions with this King of Cups. They could be a water sign. They don't have to be. We've got Taurus energy here with the Empress and Libra. But the King of Cups, it's like it's somebody here that they do have emotions. They're sitting in their emotions, but they're very controlled. They control their emotions, so you may not even know how this person really feels about you, but there's something unexpected about to happen. Somebody sees you as very independent, very desirable, very free, very wise, very capable as well. Like you've got it going on, okay? So on the bottom of the deck, we have this King of Cups. All right, so let's go in and clarify. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here for Sagittarius? Why is the Two of Cups here for Sagittarius? Okay, so there's something about, I don't know, this soulmate connection. There is a spiritual connection, but this is an unexpected thing that could be happening in the near future. We do have this walking away, or somebody that is emotionally detached. I mean, we do have this controlled emotions here. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups. It's like they're giving very little here. Somebody that could be emotionally immature. They could actually be younger than you. They don't have to be. But they're coming in with an offer, but I feel like whatever this is, it just might not be enough. And it's like I said, they could be because they hold back their emotions. And it's you're wanting them to be open emotionally. Because everything about this soulmate connection is like you feel like this is a spiritual connection and it's supposed to work. And you know, you and this person are supposed to be on the same page here. But we have death here, Scorpio energy, and we have moving on. So you could be getting ready to move on from this situation. And I do see sadness here, but I see that you've made a decision, or you'll be making a decision, whoever this resonates for, using your mind, using your logic, because you're using these swords, which are mind energy, to plug the boat, to plug your emotions. So I see you moving on from a situation here because somebody is just not giving emotionally or financially or whatever it is. They're not putting it up their end of the bargain. So there is this death, and there's the Hierophant here. So there's something about a commitment that could be ending. You've learned some kind of spiritual lessons here with the Hierophant. So there could be something that's ending with this energy, okay? All right, let's just move these up so you can see a bit better, you guys. All right, so tell me about the Two of Wands. What is the Two of Wands for Sagittarius? What is the Two of Wands? So you're making your plans happen here. You're making your future happen. Gemini energy. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody that may have been kind of a little bit controlling, manipulative. They were trying to make things happen, but you know, leaving you feeling kind of stuck, kind of trapping you in this decision. But I feel like it wasn't your decision. It's not what you wanted here. Yeah, so somebody could have been making you feel confused here, selling you some kind of a dream. But you're making something happen, I feel, when it comes to picking something that's right for you, because I do feel like there has been some kind of emotional confusion. And you're holding back. It's like you're holding on to your own stability here. You're holding back from any kind of illusions, delusions, dreams, anything that's not real here, because whatever this was that this person was trying to make happen, it wasn't real. It was just giving you some kind of a runaround. So what is the Empress? Tell me about the Empress with this main male. So there's some time apart here, a separation, a break, needing to rest, needing to heal, needing to take care of yourself. You could have been neglecting yourself, but with this Empress energy, it's like now it's time to have a break, have a rest, and focus on me, work on myself, work on the things that I want to work on. For some of you, it could be that this person actually neglected you, made you feel separated, because with Judgment in reverse, there's something about this energy working on other things. They're working on other things. They could be working on themselves. They could be putting more time into their work than into you, but you know your worth here. And I feel like this is somebody that made a bad judgment call, but I do see a choice coming up, a decision. You've got the Lovers here, Gemini energy. You could both be happy. You may have family with this person, or you could even be married to this person. But the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're focusing on your stability and your money. Some of you, it could be that you're keeping something to yourself as well. It's like you've got this veil, you're hiding something that you're doing. It could be some kind of spiritual work, or materialism and spirituality blending together. And there's something about your emotional fulfillment here. So there is a decision. I feel like you're blocking or avoiding some kind of commitment here, or I feel like there's a traditional energy that you're trying to avoid, this old school kind of tradition. But at the same time, you're learning some spiritual lessons. Look, there's this Hierophant with the High Priestess. So one is about revealing things, the revealer, there's the Hierophant, and then the hidden energy is the High Priestess. So one reveals and one hides. And I feel like you're dealing with the one that hides here. But I feel like you've tried to put up a fight for this, but you're standing your ground. And I feel like now you're trying to avoid whatever this person is trying to do here. Some emotional confusion. They're creating some kind of confusion. They're literally creating confusion because they're holding back. So I feel like they're making, they haven't gone realized, they're unrealized here. They haven't had an awakening, they haven't had an epiphany. I feel like there's something about poor judgment and a poor decision, because there's this energy of not being treated right. Tell me more about the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, there's an unfair situation. This is a kind of person that likes to win at all costs. They're very unfair. They leave you, well, you know, they don't consider your needs. They leave you smirking. They're smirking about this, and they're taking all the swords away. They're taking away your right to kind of speak up or defend yourself. So I feel like there will be some kind of heartbreak, but with this, and maybe some conflict in trying to work something out. I mean, they may want to try and fight for this, but I feel like there could be a cycle that's closing, because this is somebody that you've been dealing with while you've been rushing around being busy doing everything, and things haven't been fair because they've been hiding something. They're kind of living their life the way they want to live their life. They're not really playing by the rules. So I feel like there has been a very unfair situation here. Be bold, make the first move. Something is hard work in your relationships or relationship. But whatever it is, you're very close to achieving this. Prosperity lies ahead. So there's something to do with your work, something you want to do that you want to work on. Yes, there's going to be heartbreak, but you're carrying this burden, you're doing all of the work in this connection, but I feel like the goal is, you know, the end is near, because you can Tens are about completion, so you are getting ready to put this burden down once and for all. So let's just see what's on the bottom of the deck with that King of Cups. Some of you, I feel like your money is going to look good because you've got that Queen of Pentacles. There's something about receiving because you're holding that pentacle and you're looking at it. But it could be because you have put some kind of work in, something you've been working on. What is the King of Cups for Sagittarius? What is the King of Cups for what Sagittarius doesn't see coming in around this Cancer new moon? So there's somebody that's going to be digging their heels in. I feel like this energy is going to be, this person's going to be digging their heels in. It's like they may be avoiding something here. They may want to fight for this, but they're very kind of, they're very protective. They're protecting their emotions. This person is, with the Devil energy, which is Capricorn, by the way, this person could be very codependent on you. They want to keep you stuck. There could be some kind of contract that you have with this person. And they're trying to keep you stuck here. They're trying to block you from leaving. You could be coming out as this King of Pentacles, somebody that has it all, stability, money. This person could be very dependent on you. But this person could be toxic as well. They're not really giving what you give. Yeah, they're giving little. Look, they're giving little compared to what you have to give. And now this energy of you being in this Nine of Pentacles, Sagittarius, where you can have it all and you can have your freedom too, and you can be happy. So you're, as the King of Wands, which is your energy here, you're taking this wand and you are in control of your life and you're moving forward. So you're motivated by being in this single independent energy here. Yeah. And there's unexpected income. There's something coming towards you financially, like it says here. All right, so let's go and roll the dice and let's see what signs come up, and then we'll close this reading. Okay, so Leo, whoops, you've got Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aquarius again, Virgo, Leo again, Libra, let's just do 3 more, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Sagittarius again. Okay, let's see what your soul journey messages are. What are the messages for Sagittarius? What is it they need to know at the time of this new moon in Cancer? What are their soul journey messages? Okay, what messages do you have for Cancer? Bloody Cancer, new moon. Sagittarius. Sorry, you guys. Okay, Judgment. Oh, it's hard to read because it's purple background. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah. So it's like always thinking before you judge. And I don't see you judging this person. I just see you kind of like withdrawing from this energy because it's not what you want. And it's discernment at the end of the day. You're using discernment. Anything else? Yeah, everybody's life experiences are different. No, neither are they more or less difficult than ours. They're just different. Some people's are really difficult, I'll have to admit, but I feel like – judging is something that we all do. We've got peace. We've got Judgment. We've got Judgment. We've got Peace. 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 We've I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah. I see you being very happy, very like feeling content within yourself. You're going to have this inner peace. One last card for Sagittarius. And I feel like you just want peace and your independence. And some of you, you want to get to work on something. You may have a new opportunity, a job, a pay rise, a promotion, something like that. Any more messages? Okay, last card is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah. Awareness. Discernment as well, I feel, with that one. Yeah, fear is like a very sort of useless emotion. It is, you're aware, it's like whatever you're afraid of, you need to look at yourself and say, okay, what is it that is making me feel this way? What is it I need to acknowledge about myself? So, yep, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much where your journey is taking you around this time. Okay, Sagittarius, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, bye for now.